This tutorial is to show you how to create a teacher website using Weebly.com. Simply open up your favorite browser and go to Weebly.com and you'll get to this page. If you haven't already set up an account, you'll need to sign up for free and follow those directions. Once you have your account, you can just go to login and log in. So now it's asking you to categorize your website. So for a teacher website, it's going to be under education and teacher. So now you're at here and you might say, well, now what? You're going to click on edit. So you'll just go ahead and click on site. And now comes the fun part, and it can take some time, but you want to choose a theme that for your website. So take some time and you can go through and figure out a theme that you would like. Now, something to notice is if you hover over some of them, some colors will pop up. So right now it's on the goldenrod color. If you click on the blue, it'll change up here the color blue. Some of them are a little more prominent than others. So I'm just going to find the site that I used, which was this one, and I'm just going to choose it. So now it's time to name your site. You want to think of something that's easy for the students, parents, and other teachers to use, especially yourself, because sometimes as teachers we forget. So I would go with something pretty simple. So I'm going to try MC Little 15. Alright, so MC Little 15 is available, so I will continue. And now it's time to personalize the site. So right here where it says my site, this is the site title. So I want my site title to say Mrs. Little's All-Star Class. So I'm just going to double click until you see the blinking cursor, and you can delete and type in what you wish. Over here are the pages that you have. So right now there's a home page, an about page, and a contact page. Let's say you don't want to have an about page. You want to change it. If you notice up here, there are some tabs in blue. The build will allow you to see this on the left side, and we'll get more on that in a bit. Then there's the design, and then there's pages. If you click on pages, you can change the name and the layout of the page. So I like my home page. I want to keep it to say home, and I want it to be a landing page, which is the main page when you land on the site. But I don't want it to say about, so I just clicked on about, and I'm gonna change it to say students. And I do want it to be a short header. It means it's going to be a smaller picture. I don't want to hide it in the navigation. I want my students to be able to see it, so I'm not going to click that button. And as you notice, it says here, the free plan is limited to 5 pages. So if you want more than 5 pages, then you'll have to upgrade to a different plan where you'll have to pay for some money. But for a basic teacher website, you really shouldn't need more than 5 pages. So now I'm going to click Save and Edit. So now this is taking me to my student page so that I can edit more information. So let's travel back to the home page. I want them to know who I am. So I'm going to click where it says to add the headline, and I might say, welcome, all stars. Down here, if there's a button, where it says button text, you can't get rid of that button. So that button needs to take you somewhere. I suggest if there's a button on the home page, link it back to the VCE site. So in this text here, I'm going to click on the button below to visit the VCE school website. On the button text, if you double click, you'll see the flashing cursor, and you can name it whatever you want. I'll call it VCE website. So now, if you look, you can change the style. You can make it small and green. I like the large and blue. So now you're going to link it. It's important when you are doing a link on a website to have it open in a new window. This prevents the viewers of the website to have to keep on clicking the back button in order to get back to your web page. It'll open it in either a new window or a new tab to make it pretty easy. So we're going to put the website. And save it, and it's as easy as that. Now you can change the picture as well. I don't really have a picture that I want to put up there right now. We can always go back and visit it later. So what we're going to do now, though, where it says drag elements here, it really is as easy as dragging things over. So we're going to drag a title over. And so now, let's say I want to put our classroom mission statement. Now, we need the text. So, because we don't want everything to be that same size, so I'm going to drag the text over. If you notice, you'll see that blue line. I could have the text go beside the title if you want, if you can see over here. But I think the text should go underneath, so I'm just going to leave it there. And for this, I'm just going to put our school mission statement. And it's as easy as that. You can drag more titles, more text, images. You can create a slideshow. So if you drag the slideshow over, you can do a simple slideshow, and it'll have you select the pictures for what you want shown and when. It's trying to load it now, but I don't really want a slideshow right now. So if you ever hover over anything, you can just click on that X and it'll ask you, are you sure you want to delete? And just hit delete. Now, for some reason, if Weebly keeps on loading, then you can just refresh and it should go away. For some reason, it gets caught up, but none of the information ever gets lost. Alright, so now that we have the mission statement in there, there's nothing else I really want to put on my home page. So now I'm going to click on the student page for me to edit that. Now on my student page, I want to have links. So for my students, they can click on pictures a lot better. They have a better job understanding what that is. So I'm going to go to the VCE webpage. So I'm going to open up a new tab. And I'm going to click on For Students and Student Resources. Now this is something else you might want to take a note on. I'm going to take a picture of something on my screen. So on the Mac, what you do is you press Shift, Command 4, and this little target's going to come up. Again, that's Shift, Command 4. And I'm going to start in this corner, and I'm going to click and drag it over. And it'll take a picture of just that. and it'll probably save it on the desktop. So now I'm going to go over, I'm actually going to go to IXL Math so I can copy. Remember, it's Command C to copy the web link. And then I'm going to go back to Weebly. I'm going to insert an image because that's what the screenshot is. Upload image. And I'm going to upload it from my computer because it's saved on my computer. It's the screenshot that I just took. And there it is. So now, that's not going to link it just having the picture there. So now I just clicked on it and I'm going to click on link. Again, I always want it to open in a new window. And now, since I copied the web link, I can just do Command V and it'll paste it in there. Hit save and you're done. It's as easy as that. So now I'm going to go back to the Virginia Cross page. Another one that my students use a lot is RazKids, so I'm going to take a picture of that as well. It's Shift Command 4. You'll see the target. Take a picture. Alright, I did Command C and copied the web page. Now I'm going to drag my image in. I want my image to go side by side. So now I'm going to upload from the computer. I'm hoping that's the right screenshot. Ah, it is. Click on it. Link. Open in new window. And then I can do Command V and it'll copy and paste that as well. Save. So I would continue to do that for all the resources and links that I want my students to have. Now, for example, for Tumble Books, some students might not notice this little character by himself. So I'm going to show you how you can add a caption to... Oh, I cut his little hand off. I'm going to retake it. So I'm going to do Shift Command 4. Start a little higher. There we go. Got his whole hand. Alright. Go to Tumble Books. I'm going to copy the web link. Go in and add my image. I'll add it under IXL. I like symmetry. I like it to be organized. Should be the last one I did. Oh, good, his hand is there. Go ahead and link them before I forget. New window. Control V to paste. Save. Now if you notice it says caption. I want it to say Tumble Books. That way the kids know what it is. You can also resize the image, so maybe you want them to be a little bit bigger. You can do that as well. So now you know how to take a picture of something on the screen, add it on here, you know how to link it, and you know how to put a caption on there. Now say you want Tumble Books to go first. You can just drag it first. That's one of the really good things about Weebly. You can drag and drop as you wish. If you want to put some text in, you can slide the text in and put, here are some of the sites you If you want to make it bigger, you're just going to click on that plus button. Now I'm going to move this up to the very top if it'll let me. Might not. Yep, there you go. So now it's spread out. Before it was trying to put it in a column since we had two. Alright, for the contact, I think it's important for the teacher website for you to have a contact page. So again, it's doing that loading thing. I'm just going to hit refresh. Go back to my contact page. And in the build section, there's this really awesome thing called contact form. You're just going to drag and drop it over. And it has a spot for their name, email, and comment. So this is where you can, tell them, please fill this form out below to get in touch with me. Being the curious person I am, I wanted to know what form options was, so I clicked on it. And it has my email submissions are going to go to my school email address. You might want it to go to a different email address, so you can change that. The good thing about this is they don't see what email address it goes to. Then over here at confirmation, this is what they're going to see when they hit the submit button. So they type their name, their email, and the comment, and they're going to see, thank you, your information has been submitted. For me, I wanted it to be a little more personal, so I am going to change it. I'll try to change it. To say, thank you for contacting me. I will get back in touch with you as soon as possible. Mrs. Little. And that way, when they submit, that's what they'll see. And so you can just click off and it should go away. Just refresh to make sure I didn't just delete it. There you go, and it's there. The thing with technology and with building a website you have to remember is you got to play around with it. It's not going to be perfect the first time. So up here is where you can have it linked to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or your email address. If you have the contact form, you don't necessarily need the email address up there. I would go ahead and delete all of them, so it's not even up there. And up here, we can put Virginia Cross Elementary School. So they can remember what school we're at, or you can put the phone number of the school if you would like as well. So I did tell you I would talk about the design page. So let's say you create it and you still say, I don't like this theme. You can go in and you can change the theme. You get the whole selection again. You can sort by what's popular or by a particular style. So mine's under the fun style. I think it's very kid friendly. And when you click it, all the information should stay there. But I'm going to just go back to design options. You can also change the font. So let's say I'm wondering what this site title is. Well, if you see this blue box over around Miss Little's All-Star Class, that lets you know that is the site title. Right now it's the default. Maybe I want to see what it would look like as this. So you can change the font. Well, the font that is there, you don't have to stick with. The navigation menu, you can change the font, but you can also change the size of the buttons. So if you want them larger, you can make them larger or smaller. And you can change the font of that as well. Again, if you hover over, it'll highlight on the website what that is. So my Welcome All Stars is my headline. The subheadline is what's underneath it. Same thing for paragraph titles and paragraph text, links, buttons, and block quotes. So now I'm going to go back to build. I'm going to show you how you can add a button. So let's say I want to add a button. I am going to go under structure. I'm going to put a divider up so they know it's a different section. And I'm going to put a button. And maybe my button will just say, contact me. I can link it. You can link it to another URL. So if you don't want to take the pictures like I showed you before for the resources, you can just create a button that says Tumble Books and the kids can click that. Or if you have a page on here that you want to link it to, like I want to link this to my contact page, then when they click on that, it'll take them to the contact page. That's a little redundant in my opinion, just because there's a contact button here and one there. So what I did for my personal page was I added a page. Remember, you can have up to 5 pages. A standard page, and I called it Parents. Do a short header. And I want to hide it in the navigation bar. I don't want it to be up there all the time. So I'm going to save and edit. It's going to take me, this would be the parent information. So I'm going to make my title. And then later I can come back and add text. If I go back to my home page, instead of linking, instead of this saying contact me, I'm gonna parents here, and I'm going to link it to the parents page. So I'm happy with what I've done so far, and I want to make sure all my links work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish it. It's going to show you again your subdomain, and you're going to click continue. Now we got to categorize our website again. Education, teacher. I'll click don't ask me this again. Continue. For some reason, they need to know we're human. Not sure what else we would be, but all right. And then publish my site. And now it's published. So we can click on this. And here's the site. So if we click on this, it should take us to that parent page. And it does. Now notice in our Weebly, we'll click back here and show you. Gotta go to pages, parents. It says click here to edit. That does not show up on the published page. So anything that says click here to edit is not going to show up. So it's not going to look unfinished. Now let's say I do want to go back and I want to add a picture. I'm going to hover over edit image. I'm going to add an image. Let's just add the one with the hand not working. There we go. You can change the background. I just clicked off. You can make the background orange. Ooh, that does not look good with the yellow. And you can even add text. You can move it. Now again, this isn't a link, this is just the picture. But you can put a picture of yourself on here, and you can put, 2nd grade teacher, or you can put, a bio about yourself is what I would recommend for this, or this can be where you put your mission statement. You're going to go up here to save and save to this page only. If you save it to all pages, that picture is going to go on every single page. Alright, and there we go. Now, this will not publish like this. You need to save it. So you have to go back up to publish for it to publish what you just did. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit refresh. Go to the home page, and it shows the new picture. Always click the links to make sure that it works. So all of them appear to be working. And they opened up in a new window, which is really nice. Alright, so now we're going to add it onto the school website. So you're going to highlight the link, make sure you're on your home page, and you're going to press Command C, and you're going to go to the VCE page, and you're going to log in. You're going to go to staff profiles. And you're going to go and find your name. Click on it. And you're going to click on edit my profile. So I already have my real page up, but I can write something, it's not a link. Visit my website. Click here. You can highlight the word here, hit link, and do Control V to paste, and that way you don't have that whole link. They can just click that and it'll take them there. Or if you just want the link and you hit save, that will not be a link they would click on. They would have to go back and highlight and then put it and paste it up here. So if you just want it to look like the link, you still have to highlight it, hit link, and do the same thing. So in my opinion, I would rather it look a little neater than to have the website link, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't need this on there since I already have mine. And then you'll hit save, and your job is done. You have successfully created your website with the information needed, and you have put it on the Virginia Cross staff profile page so that teachers and parents and your students can find that. So come January, you will not be in a panic. Hopefully this tutorial has been helpful. If you have more questions, if you want to play around with some more things with Weebly, you can contact me, Megan Little, and ask me any information you might need. Thanks for watching.